Hey, assistant coach, how are you guys doing? It's me, CaniSports, and welcome back to the Road to Glory. This, my friends, is going to be a huge episode, the craziest game of FIFA 19 that I have ever played happened on the last stream, and you guys will be seeing what happened right now in this video. The weekend league started. Let me set everything up for you, and of course, as always, guys, thank you so freaking much for the support on the Road to Glory. I cannot stress this enough. I love this series. We are 54 episodes into the Road to Glory, and I've had more fun than I ever had with any other series, because this is what I'm doing all day long. I'm on this account at least 5 to 6 hours a day. I mean, if you just look at the time I've spent on this account, it will probably be like 6 hours a day on average. Genuinely, I'm not even kidding. Most of the time in the menus though, because gameplay, hey, we all know that's not the best on this game. But boys, let me set up the scene for you, and of course, if you guys are excited to see me reach elite or not reach elite, and if you like the effort, go ahead and hit that like button on this video. This video means a lot to me, and I will give you guys looks into an amazing game of FIFA, so hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. Let's reach 1,000 likes again. That would be very, very much appreciated. So boys, this weekend league, it was a crazy story. I can just tell you one thing. I have never in my life felt this feeling that I had when I played that last game in FUT Champions. I was 12-6. After the patch came out on Saturday, after finishing my games, I had 12 wins, 6 losses. That was clearly the worst record I've ever had to start off into a weekend league with. It was horrific. It was unbelievably bad. I've never played that bad in my life. And I was kind of blaming it on a patch. I was like, this is bad. No more scoring opportunities, no more consistency in finishing and everything, which is true. The finesse shot is gone. All the other shot techniques are just not as consistent. That is true. And the goalkeeping and the AI defending is too overpowered. And until the next patch comes, it will be that way. So I have to basically get in that mindset where I'm like, okay, this is how the game is. We have to focus on improving. We have to try our best and doing what we can. 12-6, I said to myself, I'm going to get to 17 wins and stop this weekend league. I just can't bother anymore. But on Saturday, it was announced that the weekend league is extended once again. So I thought, oh well, then I'll play a couple of games on Sunday. I'll play a couple of games on Monday. And on Sunday, we went from 12-6 to 20-6. Basically, we went 8-0 on Sunday, despite having better opponents on Sunday. So something had changed in me from Saturday to Sunday. So we got to 20-6, and I was thinking, okay, I have 4 games to go. I can lose 1 game and still get elite. This is actually possible. But obviously, right around that time, I was always bouncing up and down in between like the +14, +15 form, because we got to 21-6. Then we got to 22-6. Then we lost the game. We went to 22-7. Now, 22-7 happened because we came up against a pro player, someone that has played in a couple of events already, who went like top 20 in Manchester and stuff. So we came up against a guy that was just way better than us because our form was on plus 15 and all the pros are on plus 15 form. So as soon as you hit that mark, you got to be very careful with the matchmaking. And sadly, we got really unlucky. So we were 22-7 with 1 game to go for an elite finish. And this is what happened. So here you can see the team that we used for the weekend league, but obviously we didn't use it in this formation. We used the 4-3-2-1 formation this weekend. Yes, we switched it up, and then we changed to the 4-3-3 fifth variation, and that was when I was playing my best FIFA. I was using Mateos at CDM together with Goretzka, and of course we were using another midfielder, and that was in this case Kai Havertz. And in the attack we were using Eden Hazard, Raul and Davies, and this was the last opponent that we came up against. His name was Fritzl Palace, according to our Crystal Palace series. That is just very, very nice. But right here, we have Jerome Boateng foot miss. He has that left back from Leipzig. And he has George Best. So our friend starts off really nicely into this game. He gets a goal in straight away. And I was like, well, that's about it, boys. That is just the end. So I felt this guy was just too good for us. But then I turned it up. And this is a goal which I'm very, very proud of. Just look at the way I dribbled in between his defenders. So much composure. So much quality. Raul into the bottom right corner, low drivens into the near post. I showed you guys this in 2 episodes ago. I showed you guys that this is the way to go now. You have to get into the box and you have to take your shots, and that was Raul at his best. So we got new motivation. We were attacking. Davies this time pushing off his defender, bringing it onto his right foot, 4-star weak foot into the bottom left corner. And another driven shot goes into the back of the net. And at that point, I was there. Elite 3 was finally happening again. But of course, the game wasn't over yet. We were only 32 minutes into the game. And our opponent starting attacking in the 68th minute right here. He brings the ball over to Rivaldo. I know he's left-footed. I try to go back and somehow he chests it down with George Best. And then bangs it on a volley with Heung-min Son. Nothing but respect for that goal. That goal was unbelievable. Probably the nicest goal that I've conceded in this weekend league. So we had to make some changes. Team of the Year Neymar, loan, is coming into the game. And he was the one that we used most of the time in order to turn things around. Joelinton, Ibrahimovic to bring in some height into the team and to bring in some more opportunities to cross the ball to one of our players. 78th minute, he runs through with George Best once again and somehow hits, I believe, a non-timed finesse into the back of the net. And at that point, I was devastated because, as you guys know, finesse shots just weren't as effective anymore. And this guy just hit one on me. That was legit one of the 3 finesse shots that I've conceded throughout this entire weekend. And then I was attacking. I didn't give up. Team of the Year Neymar back into Raul. Raul again puts it into the back of the net. Brings us back into the game. 3-3 in the 85th minute. Raul has been the best player in the team alongside Kai Havertz. Those two are doing bits for me. And that goes through the legs of Manuel Neuer. And that is 3-3 at full time, which means we go into extra time. And in extra time, boys, you can see we had more shots on target, more possession. We were the better team in this game. 98th minute, Ibrahimovic is now cutting inside. He's about to take a shot. Gets taken out by Boateng. No penalty given. No penalty given in that position. We were discussing, was that a penalty? Was that not a penalty? And then we get yet another chance with Ibrahimovic, which doesn't work out, sadly. And our opponent starts attacking right here in the 122nd minute. And at this point, where he's running through on goal, I had to stand up from my chair and walk around because my body could not handle it. Genuinely, I thought I was getting a heart attack. I'm not even kidding, guys. That was how excited I was to bring you guys an elite finish. And we start off into the penalty shootout with a shot down the right. He doesn't save it. His Kondogbia is about to take a penalty. I guess it right. We save it. David De Gea now to take the advantage with Joelinton. Joelinton goes down the middle and he just stands there and saves it. That wasn't good. And then Son comes in. Heung-min Son goes down the middle as well. Our opponent has switched up his tactics. Ibrahimovic on the pen. Goes into the bottom right corner. Luckily gets a goal for the team. 2-1 at the moment for us. And now he goes down the middle again. And I thought, wow, okay, is he going to keep on doing this or no? I went to the left with a great penalty from Goretzka. Manuel Neuer saves it. The pressure was on. Elite was slipping away. We bring in the save. George Best, this time he doesn't score. Raul has scored 2 goals already and now scores yet another one. Can this be it? Can we get an elite finish? Marco Reus goes down to the bottom left corner. Alonso, one of our best shot takers in terms of corners, in terms of free kicks, puts it into the side netting. Amazing penalty right there. And then his Goretzka against our De Gea. and he goes down the middle again. I could not believe my eyes. This guy had balls of steel, I gotta be honest. And then somehow my Joe Gomez just goes high into the middle despite me aiming top right. And then his left back scores. And that's it, boys. The lottery, we have lost it, because penalties are a lottery on this game. They require absolutely no skill at all. And that is very bad in my opinion. In my opinion, penalties should require skill. You should be able to hit a perfect penalty that is unsavable. Until someone messes up the perfect penalty, that's when we should lose, because then it actually comes down to skill. But sadly, as you could see, we lost we lost that game. And I was devastated, man. But I gotta tell you something, man. That game where I was 22-7 and I had Elite ahead of me, I cannot remember the last time where I had these types of emotions playing a game. I have never in my life felt this feeling where my whole entire body was buzzing. It was pins and needles. Someone told me that that is the right word for it, because I felt like everywhere, as if my arm fell asleep. You know that feeling? That feeling was everywhere in my body, like in my chest, in my legs, in my arms. And I was like, oh my god, dude, calm down, relax. So next time I get into a position like this, I need to relax, because in that game, me being overhyped, over like emotionally invested, that took me out of it, man. Genuinely did. So sadly, it is a 22-8 finish. So we didn't get Elite. I'm sorry, guys, but I tried my best. After going 12-6, I think that's a really, really good finish in the end. I thought that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed myself. The stream was absolutely banging at that time. Everyone was invested into that game. Everyone was cheering me on. And you can see in the stats, we were the better team, but we just couldn't pull it off in the end. Alphonso Davies is the man of the match for us right there. So it is yet another Gold 1 finish. And that means we will have yet another chance to pack one of the headliners. Talking about the headliners, there's a comment right here coming in from Arnab Saha. He says, should have kept Dembele. He'll definitely get at least 1 or 2 team in the week upgrades. Sadly, that is not someone that I want to have. He just doesn't fit into my playing style at the moment. If I go for a winger like him, I want him to be a 5-star skiller, not a 5-star weak foot only. So yeah. That is something that I wanted to respond to. And then we had another one that came in from Stephen AS. He says, meanwhile, I'm over here packing Acerbi in a 50k pack. I know you guys, your pack luck hasn't been as good, but now let's get into the menus and let's talk. So after that, boys, we have sold Lothar Matthäus. He has gone for 677,000 coins. We bought him for 650, I believe. So we sold him. We didn't make a lot of loss on him, maybe like 5 to 10k max. Not an issue, because the guy was an absolute monster for us. Kai Havertz, my absolute favorite. I had to let him go. I will tell you guys why. By the time you are seeing this video, the new promo has probably come out already. That means that, I don't know if it is new promo, but it could be packs for half the price, which means people panic sell everything. Everyone is scared to buy cards. Everyone is selling everything because the prices come crashing down. And we have sold Havertz for 499k. We bought him for 530k, so we made a 50k loss on him. But we brought in Royce, as you guys remember, on 590k, sold him for 700k because Marco Royce had scored a goal, and yeah, he went up to 700k and we sold him. Right now, he's at 600k again, so we did make the right decision with him. It was a great move from us. That was a great addition in terms of 75,000 coins. So basically what we did was, for the loss that we have made through Havertz and Matthäus, through the sale of those two, we have made up for it in the profit of Marco Royce. And as you can see in the top left corner, guys, we have 1.9 million. And the only reason why I really sold Marco Royce, or why I even bought him in the first place, was because I knew his price was too low. And then he scored a goal and his price went up. And then I sold him for 700k, which was the best decision I could have made, because we needed a CDM. We don't need another attacker to join into the team. We need someone to replace Goretzka at the time where we had Havertz and Matthäus. I wanted to play someone else alongside Matthäus. But yeah, those are the players that we have sold. And now we have 1.9 million with this team right here. And I want to emphasize on one thing. As soon as EA bring out one of these icons, I'm gonna do it. Hullet, that is my absolute number one. Hullet is such a good player. Every single pro at all the tournaments, 100% of the pros have Hullet in their team. So that is why I need him in my squad. Hullet would be the perfect CDM for any formation, or center mid for any formation that I want to play. So I would love to get his SBC. If not Hullet, I would be very happy with Cruyff. Cruyff is an amazing player, 5-star, 5-star. People keep using him. All of the pros love him. I would love to have Cruyff in my team because he's such a legend. And then Eusebio is another one that I would love to get. That is another SBC that I would love to complete. And then of course, Ronaldinho. That will be a player that if we do bring him in, that is going to be more an emotional player, a player that will make the game fun again. I remember on FIFA 18, I've actually completed the Ronaldinho SBC, and he made the game fun again, man. Genuinely, I had so much fun with that card in my team. So that is definitely someone that I'm looking forward to bringing into my team. So those are the 4 icons: Hullet, Eusebio, Cruyff, Ronaldinho. Whichever of them gets released first, I am doing the SBC. That is the plan. So that is why we have Rui Costa and Nakata at the moment, just waiting, just chilling right there. Hopefully, EA will require 2 icons for those players. I really want to get rid of one of our icons right here. It needs to happen, or both of them. Rui Costa is not bad, don't get me wrong. Nakata is also not bad. He's actually a decent player. I tried him a couple of times throughout this weekend league. Rui Costa and Nakata, they will be gone, and then we can bring in a clutch player into this team. But this is how we have lined up our Road to Glory team at the moment. I will show you guys how we play in game. This is the formation that I use, 4-3-3, 5th variation, which is the false 9. We are playing on pressure on heavy touch because I don't want to use drop back anymore. It was just boring. Genuinely, it really was boring. I didn't enjoy myself playing that style, and I felt like I was giving my opponent too much time to get onto the ball and do things around the box. So we changed to pressure on heavy touch. We upgraded our width in the defense a little bit because crossing has now become something that people love to do. So we improved that a little bit, and the depth has been pushed up from only 1 up to 4. And then we have the balanced attacking style because I want just every opportunity that I can have. I don't want to go and play just one play style only. And that's turned out to be the formation that has brought me from 12 to 6 to obviously 22 and 8, and that is a great comeback in my opinion. So in terms of width, we have kept it that way halfway through. Players in box only on 4, corners right here, and the free kicks both on 3. And then in terms of instructions, the way that I play, I have stay back while attacking on both of my fullbacks, stay back while attacking on my CDM. Both of my center mids are going to be unbalanced. Davies, I've used throughout this entire weekend league. In the second half, he used to play for me as a centre mid, and he's unbelievable. I don't know why he plays like Conte in that centre midfield position, but on top of it, he has the 4-star weak foot and he can score goals. Davies is a monster. He's such a good all-rounder. I believe Footwiz Zelonius, one of the pros, is actually using him from the get-go as a centre midfielder because he loves him that much. And since then, I've tried him out in that position, and the guy's a beast, man. Roberto Firmino with a shadow in that centre midfield position. I think he's much more better fitted into the centre midfield position in like a 4-1-2-1-2, but we are going to try him in a 4-3-3 5th variation as our centre midfielder. With the shadow, he's actually quite decent at defending as well. Hazard, Joelinton and Raul. I think one thing that I want to do is, and I want to have Raul down the wings. That is something that I didn't enjoy when I played. I much rather prefer Raul down the middle. Joelinton actually wasn't too bad down the wings when I used him before. But obviously the main reason as to why we are using this team right here is the fact that we just don't know what EA will do tonight. In about 1.5 hours, you guys will know what's happening, if they have released a Lunar New Year promo with like a new team, or if they just go ahead and do half price packs, or if they don't do anything. A lot of people tend to start to like speculate that on Friday the Lunar New Year promo might actually happen. I really hope it happens today. I genuinely hope we will get something sick today. If it's the Icon SBC only, man, I would be very happy. Give us Cruyff, Eusebio, Gullit, Ronaldinho. Start giving us some good icons, man. I'm just waiting because Raul has joined us, and since he has joined in, man, he has been absolutely amazing. We have used him in multiple positions throughout this weekend league, throughout his 91 games, and he has scored 79 goals and got himself 32 assists. An absolutely incredible player. So happy that we have brought Raul into the team. And that is going to be a player that I do not submit into any of the Icon SBCs. He's going to stick with us for a very, very, very long time. So Raul, I'm very happy about finishing his SBC. And also I'm very happy about the fact that I can put together such an amazing untradeable squad. Like, none of these players are tradable. And it's a really good team. Definitely a weekend league worthy team. A team that I could or I should be able to get elite. Not elite, but yeah, I should be able to get elite with this team. Let's be honest, I should be able to get into elite 3. But one position is the only issue, and that is Joelinton. Maybe we buy someone into that position that can play down the wings a little bit better instead of him. But yeah, we're going to think about that later on. Maybe we bring back Kai Havertz into the team. I really, really liked him, and I would love to have him back into the squad, but obviously he doesn't link up to Firmino. He would only link up to Goretzka, but then he would have one green link. That would actually work. That would also help Goretzka as well in terms of chemistry. I mean, he's already on full chem, but you know what I'm talking about. Firmino is fine with the green link to Joe Gomez. He only has one red link. Then if I bring in Kai Havertz, he would also only have one red link. So in terms of the team, this is how we are set up at the moment. I am actually really, really excited to see what EA is going to be releasing for this week. Again, we will have packs worth 100,000 coins. Yes, we're going to do it again on Thursday. We will have a huge pack opening because in Division Rivals at the moment, we are already in rank 1 in Division 2, which will, as you guys remember from the last episode, that will give us yet again 4 mega packs, 2 rare mixed players packs, and 2 rare mega packs. That is amazing. And then we will get 2 100k packs from the weekend league. And yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm genuinely very, very excited for the Road to Glory. It is in an amazing state at the moment. We have 2 million coins just sitting there. We can create some fun teams. I want to go towards dribblers and skillers. I want to move away from the crossing meta. I want to move towards creating space with skill moves and just scoring nice goals for you guys. So hopefully that will happen soon enough. I'm waiting for the Icon SBC to be released. I'm having a lot of fun, and I hope you guys are having a lot of fun as well. As always, leave your comments down below. Would you suggest me to do an Icon SBC if it does come out? Or do you want me to keep my coins and try and save up for someone like a Team of the Year Mbappe, who probably by the time where we can buy him will be around 3.7, 3.8 million, because the Team of the Year cards keep rising in their price at the moment because they are becoming rare. So let me know what you think, man. I'm really excited about the Road to Glory. It was an amazing episode in my opinion. We got really close to finishing Elite. Sadly, couldn't get it done. I promise you guys we will be getting Elite this year once again. I'm not giving up. We definitely will be getting it done. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great time. Take care.